Welcome in the kitchen. I'm so glad y'all are here and you've joined me in my kitchen. I went to the market and I came back with a bunch of cucumbers. No, we're not going to make pickles per se. We're going to make a pickle relish. We'll make it the same way I did my bread and butter pickles. But I have a candy onion. I've maybe got one of these left from where I went to the West Virginia market. Got one of these left after this one, and I'm, just hanging on to it for all it's worth. And I've got us some peppers. I've got some cucumbers. I'm making this up as I go along because I've never done this before. But all these things are going in my pickle relish. Okay? You can add hot peppers if you want to. You can add, there's all kinds of recipes. But this is what I'm using. Okay? So, let me grab us a knife here. We're going to start with this onion. Okay? And I'm going to get it chopped. And I'm chopping this. I'm not slicing it this time. You know, when I did the pickles, I sliced it. You remember? This time I'm chopping it with this chopper right here. So, here we go, right like this. We're going to get this chopped. Then we're going to chop our cucumbers the same way, except I will slice those so that they will be little cubes, not big pieces. You know, I don't want them long. I want them, because this is what I'll use, like if I'm making tuna fish salad, or if I'm going to add it to maybe my deviled eggs. I do add pickles to those sometimes. So this will be good just to eat with a hot dog or a hamburger, or, anything you'd want to pickle with. Let's see how much onion this one whole onion is. I know it's going to be a lot because this is full, y'all. It's probably about 4 cups of onion. Probably about 4 cups of diced onion. So I'm going to add that 4 cups of diced onion right here in this bowl of cold water. We're going to soak that. Okay? Now then, let's do us some pepper. We do not want 4 cups of pepper, y'all. We do not. I'll wash these. Oh, I love my little chopper here. It's the handiest little chopper ever. So handy. All right. There we go. That is about a cup of pepper. All right. These onions are getting in my eyes, y'all. So if I start to cry, you'll know why. It's the onions. All right, now then, let's do our cucumbers. All right, and I'm going to slice these this way. All right. Let's see the best way to do this. See if that gives me the size pieces that I want. Yeah, pretty much. Could be a little smaller. I'm cutting off the ends, just like that, and I'm going to kind of cut off the edge there. I don't want that much of the brine. Now then, I'm going to slice this like this into 4 pieces, just like that, and then in 2 again. And we want about 8 to 10 cups of cucumbers. Okay, so got these over here, been washed and draining in my These are pickling cucumbers. They are not big cucumbers. These are the picklers. Which that's what you want if you're making pickles or something like this. Okay, y'all, this is about 12 cups of cucumbers. Okay, 11 to 12 cups of cucumbers, 4 cups of onions, and about a cup, it was just 1 pepper. Let's just say it was just 1 pepper. Okay, just to add a little bit of color to it. We'll mix it up. Look how pretty that red pepper in there is. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to chop up this other pepper. This orange one, I don't have another red one. But I'm going to chop up this orange one because I think it needs it for the color. I just think the color's pretty and it needs it for the color. So we're going to chop up this one and get us another pepper in here. Comes Andy boy. Oh, he's running. I don't think he wants to talk to y'all today. He takes it by spells. There we go. Here's our yellow pepper. So we've got 2 peppers, 1 yellow and 1 red. And cucumbers and onions. That sweet, sweet, sweet candy onion. They taste like they have been soaked in sugar water. They do. They really do. Let me get all this off my hands where I mixed all that up. All right, we're going to let this soak here for a couple of hours while I get the rest of these dishes up. And got dishes to wash. Goodness gracious. Got a sink full of dishes to wash up. I got to get our bread together here. And so I'll be back in a few minutes or a couple of hours. And yes, I have on a new apron. I want y'all to see it. Seeing it cute? Look at the back of it. And yes, I did make it. And I'm going to start making aprons to sell. I'll put links to my Etsy shop in the description box below for my videos in case y'all want to buy an apron. So They'll be handmade by me. And I'm also going to make some of those kitchen boas. I've not got any of those made yet. Hopefully in the next few days I'll get a chance to get back up to the upstairs and do a little more sewing. But I got to cook for y'all and got to sew for y'all. Got to take care of the family. I'm just a busy little bee. So we're going to let this sit here in this cold water for a couple hours. Just right there. And then we'll be back. Okay, y'all ready to finish up this pickle relish? I am. It's dark outside. It's night. It's after 9 o'clock, y'all. So I'm ready to get this pickle relish done, aren't you? All right, so let me grab us out a measuring cup here so we can get us our stuff measured up here. And I've got enough cucumbers, peppers, and onions cut up here to do about, it's 1.5 of my recipe. My recipe calls for a cup of vinegar. So I'm going to go 1.5 cups. This is a whole cup. There's 1.5 cups. And 1 cup of water, so I need 1.5 cups of water. Put it right in here. There it is, 1.5 cups of water into our pot. Right like that. Now then, I need 2 cups of sugar. Y'all, I've been cooking today and all my measuring cups. So let's see if I've got another big one up here. Or if I've used it too. Glory be. Well, y'all, I've used every... We'll just scoop it into here. We'll just scoop it in here is what we'll do. We need, it calls for 2 cups. I need 3 cups of sugar. So here we go. This same one I used for the vinegar. So let's get it going here. There's 1. See if I can get us a scoop. I've got a clean scoop down here, I think. I thought I did. What is this? There's 2. There's 3 cups of sugar. All right, I'm going to rinse this out with that right there. Right like that. We're just going to rinse that out. Now, all right, y'all, right here my mic died, so I'm going to try to voice over what we're doing here till we get to the next step. Put the sugar away. Let's see if I can remember what I did. Now then, we need to add our spices, and I know it's like 1.5 teaspoons of celery seed, or this is mustard seed. 1.5 teaspoons of mustard seed. See if I can get that open. There we go. 1.5 teaspoons of mustard seed. 1.5 teaspoons of celery seed. And 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric. That's a 1/2 teaspoon measure I'm using, y'all, so there's 3 of them. And then the same amount of allspice. Now my mama always added allspice to pickles, always. And if you don't, you need to. It just really takes them to another level. And that's again 3 1/2 teaspoons or 1.5 total teaspoons of allspice. There we go. Now then, We're going to bring this to a boil. Stir it up good. Get the sugar all dissolved, and we're going to bring it to a boil. Get all those seasonings and everything in there, just all so happy. And it'll just be really happy. So you want the same amount of spices. We've got turmeric, allspice, celery seed, mustard seed. That's your 4 spices that go in this. And that allspice really gives them a good flavor. So we're going to bring this to a boil here, and then we're going to add our cucumbers and stuff. We're going to drain those. I've already got them in a colander draining over there to the side. So as soon as this boils, then there's our jars, and the oven's on 350 or 250 degrees. Once I get them jarred up, then I'm going to put them back in the oven and let them seal good, and that works great. Same thing as a water bath. You're just setting them in there and letting them seal. So the oven's at 250. We're going to pop these jars right in here. Leave them on that tray. It'll be easier to get in and out, everything. And the recipe says we need to boil this for a few minutes. So, I usually go about 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that, to cook them. But these are real quick, easy pickles to make, and they are so good, you all. All right, here we go. We've got these draining. They've been draining in that colander of that bowl that they were in, and so you can see I've got them ready there just to go in that when I get it. All the sugar dissolved. You want to get all your sugar dissolved before you add in your vegetables. So here we go. We're going to add these vegetables in there. And I'm using my big scoop that I love, that big scoop, you all. If you don't have one, you need to order one. They're in my storefront, Amazon storefront down there. So you need to get you a big scoop. Stir these up. This pot will be so full by the time I get all this in there, but that's okay. They'll cook down just a little bit, and let's see if they all fit. They do. They'll all fit, but we just have to keep babying it just to get them to all go down in there and get them all in that syrup there and all happy, happy, happy. And gonna give them some stirs here so they don't stick, and we get them all in there. Here we go. This is the last of them. There we go. We'll put this over here in the sink out of the way. We're gonna let these cook here for just a few minutes, and then we'll jar them up. Okay, y'all, I got our jars out, Can you hear me now? I think you can. The mic went dead, which is fine. There's nobody in here but me, so we won't have any extra noises. Let's see, I got out our jar filler. Right here it is. We've got our scoop. Right here it is. So we're just going to start filling these jars. Just like this. Maybe a little bit too much there in that one. Let's pull some of it out because I can't really see. That's good right there. Let's see, a little bit more. I believe that one's good too. Oh, I'm just putting this in there. You want to leave about an inch head space. I do usually. We'll take us a knife or a debubbler tool if you have one. If not, table knife will work. The bamboo skewer will work. Anything to kind of it's got a little bit too much in it. Let me get a spoon, get a little bit of that out. Got a little bit too much. Now then, I believe that's better. I do have a few more pint jars in the oven. I'm not sure how many we're going to need. We're definitely going to need more. Got 3 little half pints there. This is I think a 5.5 quart pot, and I mean it was full, wasn't it? Sure was full. It's very full. That's plenty in that one. In fact, that might be a little bit too much. We'll go with that right back there. This won't take as much in these jars. They're hot, y'all. Sure everybody's got enough juice. Sure everybody's got plenty of juice. It's all covered, but you don't want it to be soupy. No, we do not. All right, now then. We're going to take this right here, this piece of paper towel, and we're going to go around these rims with some vinegar. Put just a little bit of vinegar on that. That one we're going to have to throw out because I dunked it in the syrup. Alright, let's see if I can get around this one now. And get off all of that sticky, if there is any. Because we don't want it to be sticky. If there's anything at all on there, they will not seal. Okay, now then, go in here with our lids. I need a big one. I didn't get one of those out. I wasn't thinking, was I? As my daddy used to say, you've got to go around thinking. Well, I was not thinking. Dang, that jar is hot, y'all. And I pick them up and I just tighten them just with my hands. Well, let's just leave that there. Put another one on there. All right. Look how pretty that is, those red peppers. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now then, let me grab this out of wide mouth right here. That new floor, I'll have to wash it. I always use new seals. When I'm canning something, I save my seals in case I were to be in a bind and absolutely have to have one. Then I might possibly reuse it, but I do not like to do that. Now let me grab these tongs, see if I can get us out another jar. One might be enough. I don't know. We're going to see how much we've got right here. Grab a pot holder because this pot's hot. When you're canning, everything gets hot, y'all. Can you imagine what our mothers and grandmothers used to do with no air conditioners? And they canned everything. Can you just imagine how hot their kitchens would be? I mean, they would just be very, very hot. All right, y'all, that's it. That was perfect. That was it. See if I can grab that little tiny bit right there. That's it. Perfect. I did not debubble those, did I? I did not. I think they'll be fine though, because they're not like loosely packed. They've got plenty of. All right, let's grab a new seal and a ring on this one. Push that one down. I'm going to take these other jars out of here, set them right back here on my stove. I'm going to pop these in the oven. They're at 350 and I'll leave them about 30 minutes or so. And then we'll take them out. I'll just take that whole pan out, set it right up here on top of the stove, and they'll seal. They sure will. You do not have to water bath them. You can. My water bath canner is outside. I did not want to go out and get it tonight, so I'm doing it this way. These also have plenty of acidity in them, and honestly, as long as everything seals down, you're good to go. You don't have to really worry about it. So that's how I'm gonna make this pickle relish. Easy peasy, quick. Chop them up, soak them for 2 to 3 hours in cold water, make your brine, and throw your vegetables in there, cook them maybe about 5 minutes, put them in the jars, either water bath can them, steam can them. If you do that, then they need to boil for 5 minutes. But since I'm putting them in the oven, I'll probably leave them, like I said, 30 minutes. They'll be fine. And I've got them on a tray so that if something were to happen, maybe for some reason a jar were to bust or something, it won't ruin my oven. That's right. So y'all remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. That'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.